I think it's important as we look at the second half of September and into October to remember this about the mind of the stock market. It's a very one-track mind. It's very hard for the stock market to think about two things at once, to have two worries at once, to have a worry and a good thing. It vacillates back and forth in that case. So here we've got a period with a lot of things to worry about. It starts with the Fed taper, no taper decision on the 18th, the German elections and what that will do to the euro debt crisis on the 22nd. We've got a battle over the U.S. Budget, as in, is the U.S. going to have the ability to spend any money at all? After September 30th, we've got a debt ceiling battle. We've got a continuing currency crisis in a number of emerging markets. All those things out there. And if you want to think about it, it's like, okay, so maybe after the 18th, we can move on to a different crisis. So we'll worry only about the Fed right now. But I think the real danger for the market, the real most likely event for the market, is for people sort of to throw up their hands and say, I can't figure this out. I really don't know what I'd want to do. So I'm going to, if not sell everything, at least, and I don't think people are going to sell everything. I'm not looking for a big correction, but I think you've got a chance to see people sort of hunker down. We're at very high levels on the S&P and the Dow. There's not a whole lot of reason that you have to put more money into the market. So I think the market at this point is likely to go nowhere. And one of the reasons for that is that it's very hard to figure out what you should do. For example, if you're looking for safety, you said, well, maybe I'll go to U.S. Treasuries and gold. And then that worked for a little while and then didn't work. In fact, it's not working. It's not working pretty clearly and spectacularly right now. So safety there, I don't know. Do you want to go strong yen? Well, if the dollar is weakening, the yen gets stronger. But on the other hand, the Japanese government is trying to force down the yen. So what do you want to do? It looked for a while we're going to have a short rally. We had a short rally in Indian securities. The Brazilian market did okay. And then that reversed. So in terms of finding a direction in the short term, the easiest thing I think to do is to say, yeah, I can't figure this out, so I'll sit for a while and not do much of anything. I think that's what we're likely to see over the next couple of weeks. That wouldn't be a bad outcome. It would give the market a chance to pause and catch its breath, then decide whether it wanted to go on from here. And a lot of that decision would depend on what happens with all of these events, which way they break. But getting through a period of this much turmoil without a real, even a correction in the market of, say, 7% would be a major achievement for the market, would be something that's a good result. So even if we don't go anywhere, not going anywhere is actually good news at the moment. This is Jim Jubak for Jubak Asset Management.